My wife and I, we have 2 active boys, so laundry is definitely an issue. We do quite a bit of it. On average, we're probably doing about 10 loads of laundry a week. So the symptoms that we were having with the dryer was that it simply wasn't drying. It would take 2 and 3 loads just to dry like a standard laundry cycle. It has an auto sensing feature for moisture. You press the button and it'll shut off when the clothes are dry. I did that one night and it just kept running all night long, and in the morning I woke up and it's still running and it's hot and it kind of smells a little funny. So that prompted me to make a phone call.
When Pat originally called us, we knew right away that it was likely a venting issue, and once we arrived, we found from the beginning at the clothes dryer all the way out to the exhaust outlet on the back of the home was all but plugged with lint. 6 to 10% of the lint will bypass the lint screen each load, so as those particles adhere, you'll get a restriction, much like our heart arteries. If you don't clean the vent, this dryer will have problems.
What I found surprising is when he disassembled the dryer and cleaned the lint from actually inside the dryer's cabinet, he kind of showed me that there was a lot of lint sitting right on top of the heating element, which was actually starting to char. And in his estimation, it really was a fire risk at that point.
With reduced airflow through a dryer system, you'll begin to see long dry times. You'll begin to see the dryer running hotter, and in many cases it may not be noticeable. Regardless, the machine on the inside will heat up, which is where dryer fires usually initiate. After I identified the problems, then we went ahead and opened up the clothes dryer, cleaned it completely, and not just the lint screen and the duct leading out the back, but underneath the drum, which is the most important part from a fire safety standpoint. And then replaced the transition vent and also brush cleaned and vacuumed the entire vent to the outside of the home. The exterior damper was insufficient and not opening properly. That too was a restriction. So I replaced that with a code compliant damper. And then lastly, we installed a lint alert system so Pat will be able to know exactly the load upon which he needs to next clean his dryer. The amount of lint buildup in Pat's dryer was causing his dryer to run multiple cycles. And if the average cycle costs anywhere from 35 to 50 cents per load, you can start doing quick math based on the size of his family to realize that it was costing him $100 or more a year just in additional energy to operate his dryer. So cleaning a dryer vent not only makes the dryer safer, reduces the fire hazard, but also saves money in the long run.
Not only did they take care of the problem that we had with the dryer not drying, they increased my peace of mind in the sense that now it's safe and it's not going to combust. And I would wholeheartedly recommend dryer doctors to anyone that I know.